Hello everyone, you have come to Tata Comic Preview channel. Let read together. Have fun. Smoke filled the air below, shouts of killing resounded from all directions, and the battlefield was devastated. Jia, stop making fearless resistance. Taking this city is just the beginning. Other fortresses will be attacked by our ghost clan, and the entire dynasty will soon be destroyed. The leading ghost general looked fierce and sneered. It rides a white bone horse burning with green flames, and holds an ancient spear intertwined with runes. It has an extraordinary momentum and a sense of oppression. Shut up, you can't succeed. The middle-aged commander roared, riding the alien beast and slashing it with a big knife. With his nascent soul cultivation level, coupled with the increase brought by the battle formation, his strength is very powerful, and he can be said to be the genius level of the sect. Dang. The sound of metal clashing was extremely dense, and turbulent airwaves spread out. The ghost general held a spear and fought back and forth with the middle-aged commander, but as the black mist was absorbed, its condition got better and better. As for the tiger and leopard cavalry, due to the continuous reduction of personnel, the support of the battle formation is also shrinking, making the middle-aged commander gradually fall at a disadvantage. Chi. The ghost general holds a spear, dragging the dark evil energy, charging up the energy to shatter the void and go straight to the chest of the middle-aged commander. Not good. The middle-aged commander quickly resisted with his sword, but the impact was so strong that he flew backwards from his mount and vomited blood. Commander Wang. The rest of his men, their eyes wide open, rushed forward to protect Wang Defa, but they were blocked by the ghost creatures with ferocious smiles on their faces. Wang Defa held a black gold sword and stood up from the ground with difficulty. He watched the terrifying figure riding a bone horse getting closer and closer. When he heard the roars in his ears, he felt very weak in his heart. If this continues, not only will all the brothers die, but Rock City will also fall. And as the ghost general said, this level is just the beginning, and the Zhou dynasty will definitely be in trouble this time. Despicable human beings, kneel down for me, general. The ghost general said arrogantly. Wang Defa's eyes were straight and he shouted angrily, I am the commander of the tiger and leopard cavalry appointed by the emperor of Zhou dynasty. I represent the face of Zhou dynasty. How can I kneel down to a beast like you? If you want to kill or behead me, just let the horse come over. Very good, I will do as you wish. The ghost general laughed angrily, piercing the sky with a spear in his hand. His momentum was extremely powerful, and he wanted to nail Wang Defa directly to the city wall. Sudden. There was a huge rumble in the sky. A terrifying king's pressure swept across the entire battlefield instantly, and all the soldiers and ghosts who were still fighting were as if they were clay statues and did not dare to move. Looking deep into the sky, the huge figure piercing through the clouds, his eyes showed deep horror. Then, what is that? The ghost general said in silence. At this moment, an unimaginable attraction burst out from Kunping's mouth. The ghost creatures present looked horrified and found that they could not control themselves at all, and they all flew towards the abyss-like mouth. No. The ghost general wanted to escape, but was also sucked in. Frightened voices sounded one after another. It didn't take long for Kunping to eat all the food. It swayed playfully and then let out an earth-shattering burp. The defenders of Rock City were stunned and almost suspected that they were hallucinating. Is this a divine beast descended from heaven to protect me, de Zhou? Wang Defa muttered, forgetting the pain in his body. With a rumble, Kunping came riding the mighty air current. The defenders put down their weapons and knelt down to worship. Thank you to the mythical beast for protecting the people of Great Zhou. The shouts were like an overwhelming wave. Now the ghost clan is attacking, and it happens to appear at this time. Is this the auspicious beast of my Great Zhou? Just as Wang Defa was guessing about Kunping's origin, a clear voice came from Kunping, come up here and tell me what's going on. In an instant, the boiling cheers fell into silence. The defenders looked at each other with astonishment in their eyes. It turns out that this mythical beast has an owner. Wang Defa was startled, and suddenly realized that it was a human being who happened to be passing by, and then he took action to help them. Immediately, Wang Defa suppressed his excitement and rushed towards Kunpeng. Huh. Wang Defa landed on broad back and saw a magnificent palace and 4 figures. He did not dare to neglect, lowered his head and held his hands in hand, and said in a respectful tone, "Little Tiger and Leopard Cavalry Commander Wang Defa, I have met all the seniors. Answer me, which dynasty does this place belong to, and why does this ghost army want to attack you?" Yi Junlin sat lazily on the recliner, took the milk tea from Bai Xiaoxi, and drank it with a straw in his mouth. Wang Defa's eyes widened. He knew that the person sitting was the one with the highest status among the 4 people. This aura, this style, a real boss level. Senior, this is the territory of the Great Zhou dynasty. I don't know why they are attacking Great Zhou, but according to the dead ghost generals, Great Zhou will be fully attacked by the ghost tribe in a while. When the time comes, it will definitely be a fierce battle. Hear the words. Yi Junlin frowned. Abyssal creatures attack the human kingdom with such great fanfare, are they not afraid of triggering another crusade from human monks? After all, the Ghost Clan is a major clan in the underworld, and even it did this blatantly. Maybe the other dark races also have this intention. Li Wujie pondered, the Ghost Tribe likes a dark and humid environment. What are the benefits of capturing the Great Zhou? Hong Qianye said calmly, why are you thinking so much? If they come, just destroy them directly. Hearing this, Wang Defa felt happy in his heart. He looked at the figure in red who was as beautiful as a fairy. He cupped his hands and said tentatively, Fairy, do you want to help me, De Zhou, tide over the difficulties? The little one is here first. On behalf of the people of Zhou dynasty, thank you for your great kindness. Hong Qianye sneered, looking away directly, as if it had nothing to do with him. Wang Defa looked embarrassed, but after thinking about it carefully, he felt it was understandable. After all, it was a chance meeting, so why should others wade into this muddy water? Yi Junlin rubbed his chin, vaguely feeling that there was a mystery behind this, when a familiar system prompt sounded in his mind. Ding, congratulations to the host for triggering the mission and defeating the ghost army that invaded the Zhou dynasty. You will get good rewards after completing it. Okay, in that case, let's temporarily use this place as our foothold to see if we can get any clues from the ghosts. Yi Junlin made up his mind, cleared his throat, straightened his waist, and said in a deep voice. The alien race is causing trouble and killing innocent people indiscriminately. I am a powerful human race and cannot ignore death. If you tell me, I will take action. Wang Defa felt that there was no hope at first, but his eyes lit up at the other party's words. He half knelt on the ground in excitement, clasped his fists and said, Senior, Dazhou will always remember your kindness. He felt that this would be a turn of events. Even this supreme beast was used as a mount. How powerful must the owner of this beast be? With this person making a promise, everyone in the world will be safe. Li Wujie admired him and said, Master is wise. He actually wanted to stay and help De Zhou, just because he was a monk born and raised in the eastern region and was very resistant to the invasion of abyssal creatures. Hong Qianye curled his lips and said secretly, You are really nosy. By the way, what do you call me, Senior? Where do you come from? Wang Defa asked cautiously. Xian Tianzong, Yi Junlin. Yi Junlin took a sip of milk tea. Boom. Wang Defa felt as if he had been struck by lightning, his head buzzing. Combining the rumors he had heard before and the other person's image characteristics, he realized that the person in front of him was the white-haired murderer who was in the limelight recently and was famous far and wide. The ruthless man who repeatedly stepped on and rubbed the face of the #1 immortal sect in the eastern region. Yi, Venerable Yi, I admire you so much. Wang Defa said with cold sweat on his forehead and a smile on his face, trembling with fear. Dressed in a solemn black robe embroidered with gold, coupled with eye-catching silver-white hair, no wonder he always feels that this combination is inexplicably familiar. It's just that Wang Defa preconceived the idea and imagined Yi Junlin, whom everyone was rumored to be in awe of, as an old monster with gray hair. I never expected that she actually looks so young. Venerable? Yi Junlin looked a little strange. It seemed that the news here was lagging behind, and he didn't know what happened at the banquet. But it doesn't matter, it's just a title. Let's go, take me to see your holy lord. Yes. Rumble. Kuanping passed by Panchur City, and the people below knelt down to thank the mythical beast for its protection. Wang Defa was in a very excited mood, holding a flag with the word Dezhou on it, and stood at the front and was responsible for clearing the way. When the crisis in Panchur City was resolved, cities in various places were attacked by the ghost army one after another, and the war burned at an incredible speed. 1,000 miles away from the capital. There are 600,000 most elite Great Zhou troops stationed there. The ground is densely packed with bronze giant elephants, on which sit soldiers emitting silver light, holding long spears with metallic luster. The warships cover the sky and the sun, and there is a strong sense of oppression. Countless archers draw their bows and pull the strings, and the arrows have a storm-like energy. With this kind of lineup, even if a spirit is transformed, it will die, and the powerful people in the fusion realm will have to think twice. At this time, the Great Zhou army is ready to resist the upcoming ghost army. In the military tent. Looking at the red dots marked on the map, several armored generals of the Great Zhou were discussing the war. Just now, several ghost tribe armies have broken through the defense line set up by our side and are following the nearest road, intending to take our capital city directly. It can be seen that they want to fight quickly. According to the war reports from all over the country, there are currently several ghost generals suspected to be in the fusion realm, and it is not ruled out that there are ghost generals in the Mahayana realm. When they said this, their expressions were full of solemnity. At this time, a general hesitated for a while and said, "This time the ghost tribe suddenly started a war and insisted on occupying our Great Zhou palace. Could it be that our Great Zhou has some treasures that attract them to covet?" As soon as these words came out, the faces of several other colleagues changed slightly. Quietly looking at the mighty man next to him wearing golden armor and a red cloak on his shoulders. This is the crown prince established by the Great Zhou and the heir of the Zhou Emperor. The prince pondered and said, "Your Highness knows what you mean, but unfortunately, I, as the prince, don't know either." "Your Highness, I was rude just now." The general who spoke was embarrassed and admitted his mistake with a fist. The prince waved his hand and said in a deep voice, "It doesn't matter. This time the ghost tribe is invading in large numbers. What we have to do is to resist as much as possible. If we can't stop it, we will protect more people and evacuate the country. As long as people are still there, there is hope. It is a blessing for our Great Zhou that the prince cares so much about the people." The generals sighed. The prince sighed, "Alas, this is just the worst plan. I hope that other forces in Songzhou can lend a hand to help our Great Zhou resist the ghost tribe because we are all human beings." At this moment, there was a sudden noise outside the military tent. Strange, is it the ghost tribe that is attacking? A general was shocked. As soon as the voice fell, a deputy general rushed into the military tent in a hurry and shouted, "Report to the prince, there is a new situation outside. You go and have a look. Is it the ghost tribe doing something again?" The prince's heart sank slightly, and he led several generals out of the military tent. When they saw a huge strange creature in the sky, swooping down with a majestic airflow, their faces changed drastically in an instant, and they couldn't believe it. "What kind of strange beast is this?" A general's scalp numbed, and he said anxiously, "Why did this thing appear in my Great Zhou? Quickly order all the soldiers to prepare for battle and stop it. Don't do anything reckless, this is the divine beast Kuanpeng." The prince shouted loudly, looking at the huge creature with awe. But what shocked him the most was seeing Wang Defa, "Someone is holding up the flag of my Great Zhou. I recognize him, that's Commander Wang of the Tiger and Leopard Cavalry." A general almost thought he had seen it wrong, but after careful confirmation, he exclaimed, "What?" Everyone was dumbfounded. Wang Defa held up a flag in his hand, and the flag fluttered in the wind, which was the center of attention, and he was very happy. When Kuanping came to the top of the military tent, Wang Defa immediately flew to the ground, knelt on one knee, and said respectfully, "Commander of the Tiger and Leopard Cavalry, I meet His Royal Highness the Crown Prince." The Crown Prince hurriedly asked, "Commander Wang, what's going on? Could this mythical beast have a connection with my great Zhou?" Wang Defa said in a deep voice, "Your Highness the Crown Prince, this mythical beast has an owner, and that owner has promised to help my great Zhou." Hiss. Everyone gasped. Who in the entire eastern region is so awesome to use Kuanping as a mount? The prince was also shocked by this, but the information revealed in the second half of the sentence made him feel the most emotional. "Commander Wang, are you serious? Is that senior really willing to help my great Zhou overcome the difficulties?" Absolutely true. The prince was very happy. With such a powerful help, he suddenly felt that the great Zhou had hope. What is the name of this senior? After the matter is accomplished, my great Zhou will definitely repay him. Reporting to His Royal Highness, the senior is called Junlin. Hearing this, the prince was stunned at first, his heart skipped a beat, and he tentatively asked, Junlin? Is it the white-haired killer god of Xiantian sect?" Wang Defa was frightened and hurriedly lowered his voice and said, "Your Royal Highness, be careful with your words. Venerable Yi is actually a very easygoing person, not as cruel as the rumors say." Everyone swallowed their saliva. The word easygoing seems to have nothing to do with him, right? Because of him, Yuaman lost 1,000,000 monks, including 18 core elders of the Mahayana realm. This is all real. The prince adjusted his breathing, took a few steps forward, and bowed his hands respectfully. "Prince of the Great Zhou, meet Venerable Yi." He dared not neglect it at all. If someone was unhappy, he would probably raze the capital to the ground. The 600,000 troops in his hands might not even be qualified to warm up for him. Rumble. Suddenly, on the distant horizon, the overwhelming black fog spread like a wave. 800,000 sinister creatures rushed out, wearing mottled armor, holding various weapons, with ugly faces full of ferocity, and eyes bursting with bloodthirsty red light. "You human race, if you know what's good for you, just surrender and become the sacrifice of my ghost race." A series of playful and sinister laughter echoed in the sky. The prince was angry and was about to say something when he heard a slightly unhappy voice from Kuanping, "Damn. You too, go and take care of them all." "Yes, master." Swish. Then, Hong Qianye and Li Wujie rushed away separately, turning into rainbow lights to meet the mighty ghost army. Behind the ghost clan, 10 ghost generals with terrifying auras were hiding in the black fog and observing secretly, communicating with each other through voice transmission. It's ridiculous that we need to mobilize so much power to capture this human country called Dezhou. Everyone, don't be careless. It is said that this dynasty is different from the sect. It is generally blessed by national destiny. The Ghost King is also cautious and wants to test the bottom line of the Zhou Emperor. No matter what, 800,000 against 600,000, the advantage is mine. The most important thing is that the hundreds of races in the underworld are born together this time. My ghost clan must seize the opportunity. This is a major event related to the rise and fall of the whole clan. That's right. Anyway, the fall of this world is sooner or later. When the person in charge of the East region changes, we will also have a certain right to speak because of our meritorious service.